up, everybody? This is Trent with Sally's Pit Report, and we're here in Spartanburg, South Carolina with Hammer Fight. How you guys doing tonight?
What's happening?
We're fantastic.
Introduce yourselves and what y'all do in the band real quick for the viewers.
I'm Justin. I'm the drummer.
I'm Drew. I do bass and vocals.
I'm Todd. I play guitar.
Dan, I play guitar.
All right, sweet. So Hammer Fight's an interesting name. How in the world did you guys come up with that?
I don't know. It was on a list of band names I thought of, and we picked it.
What are some other band names on the list that you possibly could have named your band?
I don't remember. Yeah, it was on a list of another band that I was kind of in. That ended up being called No Holds Barred, and I liked this one. And we did this. I was like, hey, what do you think? And they said, sure. So that's it.
All right, sweet. So you guys have a record called Chug of War out. It's right there on your hat right there.
Yeah.
So what is that about, and where'd the name come from?
The name was an accident. I was searching for like VHS tapes for the band on Amazon, and I saw that in the description of the movie Beer Fest. And I showed it to the guys, like, I know we don't really want to do a drinking theme for the title, but this sounds kind of cool, and that's how it happened.
So is it kind of like a party record? Or
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily?
It sounds like a party record.
It
but
does.
Not a lot of the songs are about partying so much.
Okay, what are the songs about? Like, take the viewers into like kind of like more in depth about what the lyrics are about and everything.
Well, it's like, real life stuff. Like, there's some drinking, and lots of stuff about like being in a band, about like
What happens on the road?
sex, and sometimes the unfortunate things that happen during sex.
Like what?
Like not being able to accomplish having sex, about blowing it, succeeding. Yeah, and everything in between. About eating shit on the road. Just about sometimes the shittiness of being poor.
Okay.
And the awesomeness of rock and roll.
Yeah, it really does have a good rock and roll sound to it. So who are y'all's influences? 'Cause y'all kind of like that southern metal blend with like old rock and roll type stuff. So what influences do y'all have, and like how do y'all sit around and write this music and everything?
You want to start this one?
That whole record was written by him, all of it. So I guess he's the only one that can answer that question.
All right.
But we all wrote songs on the newest record, which isn't out yet.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know. I mean, I'm mainly like an '80s thrash dude. We all share a lot of the same influences, but there's a million of them. Obviously Slayer, Testament, Anthrax, Sepultura, shit like that. Obviously Metallica. Obviously Motorhead. I guess you can hear it in the songs. Iron Maiden, harmonies in the solos and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay.
Classics.
Classics.
Yeah. A modern spin on classic stuff.
Okay, so naming all those classic bands and stuff, if you guys with your sound could tour with any band, whether they're broken up or together, who would it be?
Motorhead, Steel Panther,
Yeah.
Metallica, Slayer.
Totally Slayer.
All right.
What do you think, Ange? What do you want to do?
Sounds about right.
All right.
Slayer.
All right, so before y'all get on one of those tours, you're on one right now with Wretched and Dark Sermon and all those guys. How's that going so far?
This is only our second show.
Only your second show?
The first one was really cool, so just keep it going.
I mean, we have a lot of experience with these bands. Well, not Dark Sermon so much. I just saw them for the first time last night. But Sworn Enemy, we've all been seeing forever. They've been around for a long time. And then Wretched, I've seen, I don't know, at least a handful of times before this, so I knew what to expect from them. They're awesome. They're the most brutal band on the package.
Sick.
Pretty brutal.
Everyone brings something different to the table. Sworn Enemy is like hardcore, We're the most rock and roll. I say Dark Sermon might be the most evil, yeah. Might be the most evil. Wretched is definitely, for me, the most intense.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Awesome. All right, sweet. So summer's coming up. It's warming up. All those festivals and tank tops are coming out and stuff. What are your summer plans? Any finishing up the new record you just mentioned, or?
Record's done.
The record's done. We're just waiting on final mixes.
Okay.
So we won't have a release date for a while. We don't have any summer tour plans yet. I guess once we have a release date, we'll start booking dates around it.
Okay. Can y'all talk about the new record about any kind of content or what it's about maybe?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
New record is, it's just this is like a cliche, but it's just a better version of what we've already done. It's really, really kick-ass songwriting with a lot of memorable moments and like catchiness. But I think it hits really hard without being brutal, you know. And I think it's like high energy rock and roll. That's also heavy metal, you know. Every song's different. Every song's got its own personality. He wrote a handful of them. He wrote most of them. I wrote a couple. He wrote one. He's the most recent dude. He just joined the band in November.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like a well-rounded release because it's got an acoustic song. It's got all kinds of shit on it.
Okay.
Lyrically, it's a little darker than last time,
Yeah.
but that's just where life took us.
Yeah.
So it's we made cool songs with it.
So they said you're the newest member of the band. How'd that go about you joining the band and everything?
I play in another band with these two idiots called the Bassinate, and with their older guitar player left, and they're like, "Hey, you want to take a spot?" And I'm like, "All right."
His gear was
And-
already in a rehearsal
Yeah,
spot, so it was really
and
easy.
we were supposed to get the show, and they're like, "All right, you need to like learn these songs in like a week, 2 weeks," and I'm like, "All right."
Yeah, we were supposed to fly to Columbia to play a festival, and we were like, "Yo, Dan, you're in the band." And then he just stepped up to the plate and learned the songs, and then we never got to the festival because it fell through.
Okay.
So it was after that, I was like, "All right."
But he
well,
proved himself learning all that shit
Right,
that fast, so
right,
it worked.
So what are some tips you can give to upcoming bands and all that who are out there trying to tour and everything? And
don't go to college, and just if you actually want to do it,
Break up with your girlfriend.
I mean, you can, you should. If you don't, I get it, but the most important thing is to never expect anything and to just be good at what you do.
okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. Awesome. So before we wrap it up here, anything else you guys want to talk about or plug real quick?
Plug. I can't plug the new record because I don't know who's putting it out or when. I can't plug the tour because you already know about it. Yeah, I'm really drawing a blank on this one.
Okay.
Hammer Fight, we're all over the place. We're very easy to find. Find us on the internet and then come to shows and hang out and party and buy t-shirts.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Sounds good. That's a plan.
All right. This has been Southeast Pit Report. We're hanging out here at Ground Zero with Hammer Fight. Thanks for watching.